I had somebody come into my office and they say, I think I'm a beneficiary of my dad or my aunt's will. And they want to know if they're able to see the will, why that person is still alive. Hi, I'm Guy DiMartino. I am a Northwest Indiana estate planning and probate lawyer. I would like to answer that question for you. The answer is no. I mean, you can't force that person to have you take a look at the will. If they want you to take a look at the will, I guess that's okay. But typically, wills are supposed to be private because that person can go ahead and revoke the will as long as they have their mind. Or they can tear it up, or they can change the will at any time before their death, as long as they have the capacity to do so. So a will does not come into effect unless the person is dead and there is property that has only been titled in the person's name at their time of death. So if there's no probatable property or there's no death, no one is really entitled to see the information in the will, and the will has no effect. Let me give you a case in point. Say Uncle John has you in the will, and Uncle John says, I want to give my bank account to you. So Uncle John passes away and you get a copy of the will and it says, Uncle John left you his bank account. So you take the will over to the bank and you say, I want the money in Uncle John's bank account. Or the executor contacts the bank and says, I want the money for the nephew. And lo and behold, the bank says, I'm sorry, can't help you. There was a beneficiary on the bank account, and so the money transferred based on that beneficiary designation to somebody else. So what takes? What's going on here? You see, remember, a will only comes into effect if the property is probatable, if it is a probatable asset. Because there was a beneficiary and there was a contract out there that says the money goes to somebody else, then it's not part of the will regardless of what the will says. Now, if Uncle John had a bank account and had no beneficiary or no pay on death instruction on the bank account documentation, then the person in the will get payment once it goes through the probate process. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I am Guy DiMartino. Have yourself a great day.